Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Taffy. Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Let's see who we're playing as today. We are going as 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Eden Run. It seems okay. I mean, it seems okay until it sucks. I'm down for that. Okay. Well, first of all, we need to see what we have. We have Juicy Sack. Is a 7, 9, CY, E. Epic Rep. Battles of History, number 1, John Lennon versus Bill O'Reilly. Begin. That's right. Bring it on. Bring on your epic rap battle of history, memory / trivia. I will defeat you all with my mighty hand hammers, which is what I call my fists. Holy shit! That guy came right at me. So last night, man, we streamed. Anything? Nothing? Last night we streamed, and it went really well, and, you know, I gushed about how just thankful I was for everybody's support, and I kind of mentioned that I'm going to try to get... Oh, God. That was a very aggressive champion. I mentioned that I'm going to try my absolute best to get Twitch back on track. YouTube's still going to be real hit and miss. This is a crazy week for trying to get the label up on its feet. So yeah, you know, YouTube, I've mentioned this before, is very much a labor of love. It's almost like a muscle reflex. I make videos because I feel like I'm supposed to, and I enjoy doing it. But in 6 months this year, I managed to make a grand total of like $145 off of YouTube. So I take it seriously because, it just, professionalism matters to me. And anytime I don't post, hey, that's really good. Anytime I don't post, I feel really gross about it. Like, the 2 weeks that I've had to miss, I felt really bad. But ultimately, I do it because I enjoy it. I don't do it because I really, other than the personal experience of doing, I was running from spiders, if you were kind of wondering, like, what the fuck is Taffy doing? I was running from spiders. In case they came out, I wasn't running from the quarter, because the quarter's actually really good. I mean, we're gonna roll the dice here, and we're gonna get whatever the game has to offer us. Magic Fingers. I'm gonna go with Crack the Sky for now. It's not like we're loaded. It's not like we picked up a buttload of money there. It's just that was a goodly amount of money. It'll ensure that we can still buy something on the next floor. But yeah, that's disappointing. Hello, that's Crack the Sky at its best right there, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I was kind of gushy and happy about the fact that everybody's shown me crazy support. I'm going to very slowly, whenever I have time, like today was kind of a slow day, so I'm getting something on the channel today. Whenever I have the opportunity, I'll try to post stuff, but I'm really not going to beat myself up about, I was really, like, kind of massacring myself trying to stick to some sort of schedule. And it's not that I have to, I gotta make them YouTube dones to make my time worthwhile. That's not it. It's just that ultimately I ran out of hours in the day to sort of continue with, like, oh, well, I want to do 3 daily uploads, Isaac and Nuclear Throne and something else. And it's like, yeah, well, that's great. I would very much like my wife to be okay with Charlotte McKinney occasionally joining us. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's how that shit's gonna go down. So, oh man. I can bomb my way into the shop if I so please. And I probably so please. Yeah, especially with that nickel pickup, man. So, yeah, I was really beating myself up about it, and I think that, it's not the, we're so rolling with the Book of Belial. Look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, I beat myself up pretty bad about wanting to hit a schedule, and then ultimately I was just like, hitting a schedule is fine and dandy and everything, but if you're not, if you're not a full-time YouTuber, and Jesus Christ, what was that? If you're not a full-time there's also thunder outside. Like, the explosion outside was not my kids. Well, part of it was. Whatever the hell hit my door just now, that was my kids. I'm sure they're fine-ish. Like, if they're not, I would have heard more than what I heard. Okay, everything's good. I got the all clear from the other room. Everything's fine. So yeah, anyway, I don't know. I don't want this to just necessarily become a repository for Twitch highlights, but maybe that's how we transition a little bit. Is we hit a place where because a lot of cool stuff has been happening in the streams, and I miss having Eric, but I think Eric also saw the writing on the wall where he was just like, Taffy's not exactly going to be able to pay me for this anytime soon, and I was like, no, I am not. Amnesia, oh, boners. Did I find everything on this floor? Now I suddenly wish I knew where I was going. Alright, I've been that way. I don't have to worry about taking damage anymore, because ultimately... Yeah, I don't have to worry about taking damage anymore, because ultimately we have the Book of Belial. So yeah, you know, Isaac will always be my first love. I will always try to make sure we have some Isaac content up, and Nuclear Throne is a pretty easy pickup. For getting stuff on the channel. Everything that I've started, I plan on continuing with the exception of Darkest Dungeon. I've heard that there is a big... to-do about an update, but you know, like, when people are telling me that they're just like, hey Taffy, you know, you got hosed pretty bad on the start for that, or you suck at this game, maybe you should die. Nobody said that, but that was my inner monologue. Like, a lot of people did say, hey Taffy, you didn't get the greatest start, and a lot of things about the game have changed since you started the save file, so maybe you should start over again. And I was getting my ass handed to me so thoroughly at the end that I was just kind of like, and so, yeah, you know, I started Guild of Dungeoneering. I know that's lost speed, but I still may run a few of those just for fun. I also have every intention of finishing Whistleblower. It's just going to become more spaced out, and, you know, like I referenced before, there are guys like Purge who do this for a living and manage to space these out pretty well. So, you know, like I can't follow the Northern Lion Bear Taffy Bisnap model of let's post multiple videos every single day, because that's not what I do. Not what I do for a living, man. And that's fine. That's totally... Oh, I just smacked the shit out of my microphone. Yeah, that's totally good. And you know, I'm gonna try to keep up with Twitch, because I like the instant gratification that comes with... being able to just directly talk to people. And if I'm going to be totally honest, people who tip me on Twitch pay me more than, you know, obviously a buttload more than YouTube does. And without, you know, without somehow magically gaining 500,000 subscribers overnight, that's not going to change. So yeah, like I said, I don't want YouTube to become a repository for just Twitch highlights. I do like the original content, but I gotta, unless I can invent the 36-hour day until the label is good and off the ground, there's just physically no way to keep up that kind of momentum, and also stream 4 days a week, and also get 8 hours of sleep. And I'm finding, man, and I know I'm gonna sound like a repeating Ambien commercial, but I'm finding that getting 8 hours of sleep for me is like actually critical. Like, it's kind of mission critical, and I didn't expect that. I always thought that I was the kind of guy that, like, I wanted to show people, I'm like, oh man, I'm so intense, look at how I've managed to drink 3 pots of coffee and not sleep for 4 days straight. And one of my favorite stories, like literally one of my favorite stories that I used to tell about college was, and I guess it would be like a mini story time, and I'm sure I've probably told this to people before, but if you haven't heard it, here you go. Is that one of my end of semester areas of time in my sophomore year of college? I didn't go to sleep for four days and 3 nights. I didn't go to sleep for 4 days and 3 nights during my finals. I chose not anymore, not as much anymore, because the anxiety of not doing stuff is way worse than the anxiety over doing something. But I used to be really bad at procrastinating, and I would put stuff off until the last minute, and I realized that for several of my classes, I had done no studying. And I was in the honors program, and I was on scholarship and stuff like that, and so I was really, like, nervous about the fact that I was like, man, I'm going to take these tests, and I'm going to be chapters and chapters behind on all my reading. And I was kind of had visibly upset myself about the whole situation. So I dedicated myself to just doing everything I possibly could to learn what I needed to learn, to just cram as hard as humanly possible, like both hands and a fist and a donkey's hoof. Like, we got it all in, like we fit it all in. And so what I did, I literally was dropping no-dose like caffeine pills into pots of espresso style coffee, and letting the no-dose caffeine pills dissolve inside the extra caffeinated coffee, and then drinking the pot of coffee. And yeah, like I said, I know I've told the story. If you've heard this before, then I hope that the details don't change, because that just makes me a liar. But if you haven't heard before, by the end of the 4 days, first of all, I got A's on all of my tests, which I don't know if that's a glowing commendation for me or a scathing condemnation of the American education system. But I managed to get A's on all my tests, and literally did not sleep. And towards the end of it, I was seeing starbursts, like I was hallucinating. So, you know, I don't recommend it. I certainly couldn't do it now that I'm older. I've tried, like, just pulling straight up all-nighters now that I'm in my 30s, and it's a whole different ball game, man. It's a whole different ball of wax, and my body actively fights against not sleep. I did it a little bit at the brand center because of necessity, but it certainly wasn't for the fun of it. And, you know, I had fallen off the wagon with cigarettes for a little while at the brand center, so I started again, and not being home allowed me to hide that fact. Not completely. My wife knew what was going on, but she also knew what kind of pressure I was under at the brand center, and kind of just let it slide. Apparently, when I smoke, I get like a metallic musk about me when I sleep. So she straight up just sensed it. Okay, that's actually not the worst. Just no tears downgrades. That's really all I care about. So she just straight up like knew. She was just like, oh, that smell is back. So, yeah, I kind of got. Oh, come on, man! I didn't want to mess up my donation machine. I'll let you know, game, when it's time for me to mess up the donation machine. Trust me, I will race you to it. Alright, so 35 cents. I could donate, but I'm gonna check and see what's in our shops first, because it's just too early on to tell. So yeah, man, I was, on the 4th day, I was hallucinating. I was seeing starbursts. I couldn't stop shaking my thigh. And then, ironically enough, when it was time to actually go to sleep, I had a hard time getting to sleep because I was so wired. You know, I want to say I heard recently that there was a guy in a study who wanted to prove that lack of sleep couldn't kill you, so he stayed up for like 11 days, and other than being a general mess, you know, he survived. But that said, I highly do not recommend missing sleep, man. It is so important. And even, okay, well, if this recording goes all jumpy, it's because there's a pretty decently sized thunderstorm brewing in Richmond, Virginia. So, and I live in an area with a lot of trees, so if the power goes away, I just want to preface it with, I'm sorry, and I will be back as soon as I can. But yeah, you know, I had a professor named Kaz who was a total hard ass. I liked him a lot, man. You know, there's a scene in Ballers, the new HBO show, where this woman is talking to her boo, and she's riding his case, and he says, "Come on, baby, you know I'm sensitive." And she says, "Well, you always played better for a hard coach anyway," talking to a former pro hand egg player. And I totally related to that. You know, whenever I have hard coaches and hard teachers, geez, that's 2 double key rooms. Oh, man. I mean, I guess, right? We gotta? I mean, we don't gotta. We don't gotta, but it is kind of interesting. Yeah, I mean, oh, no, dude, I don't want to give up the book. I did it. I'm not proud of it, but I did it. Oh, no, man. We got... This did this to us last time we did the full reroll. You know what I mean? Like, it did this to us last time. And motherfucker, I will straight up punch you in the dick. Stop doing that shit. Yeah, it did this to us last time. So we did lose the unfortunately, we did lose the Book of Belial. Oh my god, what is going on? Do we have like number 1? But it feels like our bombs are doing halfway decent damage. It's just not good damage. You know what I mean? We have 99 bombs. I don't think that's pyro. Maybe we did pick up pyro. I don't know why there's the brown effect. I was watching the league. I feel like it's like, oh, the brown note. Like, we found it. Oh, no, I'm not fighting that room. Asshole. You can't make me do what I don't want to do. Over it. I'm over it, game. I'm going to hand it to you. Alright, so now I will do this room because I want to do this room, not because you told me I had to do this room. We got Kane's Other Eye, so that's essentially a 1 run. Let's go ahead and pat ourselves on the back for a job well done. Now I'm hoping for like another 1 room, you know, or a 6 room. I don't wanna have to do these rooms. I don't wanna have to roll with this loadout. Like, what did I do, game? It's what I get for being it's what I get for being adventurous. It's what I get for having an adventurous spirit. I feel like I'm being punished because I got a couple of damage upgrades, was not content to ride on my laurels, and I think this makes for more interesting quote-unquote television. But I'm not obligated to enjoy it. All right, well, I guess this is a pretty good indicator of what our damage looks like. You know what I mean? I mean, by you know what I mean, I said exactly what I meant, so I'm not really sure how I decided to paraphrase that differently. The more finite minutia of that comment was that we're fighting Gertie. Gertie is obviously a tanky character, so if we're worried that our bombs do absolutely bollocks damage, here's a pretty good chance to test that out. So we'll sit here. I have a high rate of fire, but if I don't sit here and tap this like charge shots or chocolate milk, it's a pretty good way to get hurt. I don't even know if these pills stay the same. I'll pick them up. Bad gas. Luck up is fine. Amnesia obviously not fine. Our pills stay the same. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I almost did it the game's way. You know what I mean? Like oh no! What? No! Oh, it doesn't overlap. That's so dumb. I'm so upset right now. I'm so upset right now. Maybe that's a damage bonus? Maybe it's a damage bonus? Oh, I wasn't looking. I mean, I was looking, I just wasn't looking the right way. Oh, that's so upsetting. Alright, well, it is what it is. I would very much enjoy... Oh, shit. I would very much enjoy the ability to fly. That would solve a lot of what ails me right now. And a lot ails me right now. Oh, my God. Alright, well, it is what it is. I brought this on myself. It was... I don't want to say turning into a surefire win, but it was... we were cruising. It was one of those things where I was just like, okay, well, give me one decent item, and I guess we'll just destroy the rest of the game. I'm not backtracking. Well, now I kind of wish I had backtracked. Yeesh. All right, well, you know, like I said, it doesn't feel like our damage from the bomb output is as bad as it normally is when you start with bullshit. Dr. Fetus effect. Maybe they bumped it. I don't know. I don't know that has there been a single patch or update since the game came out. I mean, I know that they nerfed, what did they nerf? They nerfed, Bum Friend. Dark Bum. They nerfed Dark Bum. So, I guess the easy answer is yes, there have been changes to the game since the game came out. I don't know if I'm inventing... Oh. I don't know if I'm inventing this in my head that it feels like... I don't know what items I have. You know what I mean? I don't know why I keep asking if I know, you know what I mean. Like, if you don't speak English, this is a pretty shitty channel for you to check in on because I speak almost solely in colloquialisms. So, obviously, unless I've used some sort of convoluted bullshit way of explaining something like I frankly am occasionally prone to do, then yes, you're gonna know what I mean. I'm flustered. That's the easiest way to describe it, is that right now I'm a little bit flustered because... this was shaping up to be an awesome run, and it may still be if we can get like Mr. Mega, and even then I'm a little bit nervous about using Mr. Mega because it's a great way to get hit. It's a great way to get hit, that Mr. Mega, because your hitbox starts to intertwine with the things that you're trying to attack. So it's homing bombs would be a nice thing. I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy. I want to go to my happy place. You know, another number 6 room, another number 1 room would be okay. I found pills. At least doesn't hurt us. Oh shit! I managed to get that through there, but and then you know, on top of that, like it's another situation where we've got 99 bombs, which would usually be a huge coup. But it doesn't really help us this time because we have all the bombs we want. And all the 2 of Hearts cards we could ever possibly need, apparently. Excuse me, I had a lot of watermelon right before I started. Alright, Sloth could be good. Never know. I've got, I think, Tech 1? Is that what's going on here? It feels like Tech 1. 2 of diamonds. I'm going to go ahead and pop that now and take the chariot card with me in case I need it. I feel like I have Tech 1, and yet at the same time I can't really shoot quickly because the rate of fire for the bombs is just crazy high. I didn't mean to explore the entirety of this floor. It's just shaped up that way. That was a really good bomb placement. And that also inadvertently was a really good bomb placement. Luck upgrade is totally welcome in my neighborhood. Couple of pills, they were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little chest and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your mother and she's going to try to stab you in the face." It's mostly verbatim how the Fresh Prince goes for those of you guys. Oh! I'm sorry, man. I just channeled my inner Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah! That was really good. I don't need to explain to you that Skeleton Key is awesome, but it also shows up so infrequently that I don't ever want to take it for granted. Like a good woman, I want it to know that I see what it's doing and I appreciate it. I appreciate everything that it does for me and to me sometimes, and for that I am grateful. Yes, please, just give me an item. All right, so that is the soul, which is some health, I think. I don't think that really did a whole lot for us. I don't want to expose my ignorance, but the lost items are still relatively new to me. Alright, yeah, we'll come in here. Give up as much health as we possibly can to Demon Beggar. Oh, I was really just kind of hoping you'd just hand off something here. Okay, well, let's go back. Why do I have so many flies? Oh, I still have a infestation, so. Whoop-de-doo, Basil. What does it all mean? Yeah, that's totally worth it now. I feel confident in our ability to utilize the 900 Two of Hearts cards that we have. I'm gonna not necessarily go min-maxy, but it's worth getting like 3 cards out of all these situations. Moon card not useful now. I feel like I probably left something behind at some point. Let's go ahead and even ourselves off here. Let me do that. We're gonna get whatever this item is. Like, have no fear. It's just a matter of when. That's actually a health downgrade. There's the sun card. That's pretty useful. I'm gonna get, dude. You're giving me this item. I need you to understand. Thank you. Well, I mean, we have no spacebar item anymore. We are moving through books as fast as the game will give them to us. This is a decent fight for having bombs as our primary damage dealing whatnots. Is that a shitload of luck upgrade pills? It feels like a shitload of luck upgrade pills. Get in there. Let's just drop these down kind of indiscriminately. Actually, yeah, I was gonna say, if you'll just walk into that, that would be super. Oh, is that a buttload of amnesia pills? Great. Hey, Pretty Fly. You know what? I would have done this entire room for a Pretty Fly, bomb, and to continue to carry my sun card out. Oh, long-term ramifications, this was not a great room, but I'm gonna stick with the sun card just for the mapping aspect of it. Maybe I use the sun card here. I don't want to get caught up in trying to look around for all this stuff. And I'm gonna take the health down pill in case I get to deal with the devil. I can go ahead and get my health back up. So let's go ahead and grab that now. It doesn't look like we might go back that way ever again. Whew. This run already. Why do I have 4 Skype messages all of a sudden? Like, now is like the absolute worst time. It's like the 1 minute out of the day I sat down to record something for myself. Alright, so the Bible, here's why the Bible's okay. Like the item, don't start a fucking holy war in my comment section. But here's why the Bible as an item is okay. It's gonna shorten our mom fight twice, which is great because Dr. Fetus and the mom fight are synergistically a pain in the ass. So we're gonna get the Bible. We're gonna utilize that. Okay, okay. I have no idea if that even helps, but I'm hopeful. I think I have a resilient rebel heart that wants me to believe that that is going to work the way I want it to. We're going to go to our shop. There's going to be a bunch of awesome stuff in there that I'm going to be really excited about. I can't begin to tell you what that might possibly be, but you'll know it when you see it. When we see it, you'll go, oh my god, that's that item Tappy knew in his heart was going to be in the shop. It's totally not going to be a greed fight. I can tell you that much right now. Like, with absurd confidence. I don't know that it really benefits me to take the replicator, or the whatever, the spirit heart to red heart situation over there. Because, like, what do I gain from that? You know? I don't need... consumables, I'm sorted. Like, I appreciate your concern. And I'll make sure to let the Mrs. No game that you were looking out for me, but let's be totally honest. I'm good. I'm set. I'm sorted on consumables, so if you could start giving me some items that mattered, that would be all sorts of okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. Do I even... yeah, I guess I totally can get a deal with the devil this time around. Alright, now I gotta get 2 quick shots. Well, I thought I was gonna have to get 2 quick shots. It turned out that I only really needed to sink into 1. Mask. That sucks a little bit. Oh, okay, come on. I don't know that I want a range upgrade because ultimately, being able to place short-range shots is really... It becomes something that you miss pretty quickly the moment that you lose it. Wow, you were just phasing right through these bombs, huh? Good for you, dog. Don't let me tell you how to live your life. That's so good. Yeah, I mean, we're loading up on health. It's hard to be real salty about it, but I'll find a way. Are we... Oh, really? I got no boss rush, no nothing. You're just gonna send me on to the next floor, huh? Ugh. Yeah, what are you? Like, I care, but I don't care. Alright, let's just go, I guess. Like, my heart. Like, I could have used mapping. I could have used that deal with the devil. This was an easy one run with Book of Belial and all those... Oh, no, I can't fly. You know, I inadvertently did good. So, yeah, this was an easy one run, I think, with Book of Belial. And I don't well, no, I totally regret. I totally regret stepping on the dice for the one ring, but, you know, whatever. We got a 4-win streak. Lottie fucking da, your Isaac Highness. You get over yourself. Take the zany run. Now, if you win with it, it's that much more cool and impressive to at least myself. I can back pat myself a little bit and be like, hey, man, good job. And I'll be like, thanks, me. You've earned a Fresca. Then I have to find a place that sells Fresca. I wish I'd quit making promises to myself that, like, are super difficult to keep. Why couldn't I have just said Coke? Like, hey, Tappy, you done good. I'm gonna take you for McDonald's, because it's the closest fast food joint next to my house. Thanks, alternate reality parental guidance Tappy. YouTube content creation Tappy appreciates your support and all of your chicken nuggets. The best chicken nugget, bar none, is the chicken nugget that's shaped like Minnesota. I'll fight anyone who says otherwise. It tastes different, and you know it, so don't fucking bullshit me. Oh, they're all made out of the same, you know, chicken eyelids and beak sinews. And I'm like, yeah, that may be true, but the Minnesota-shaped chicken nuggets taste the best. And it just makes you look petty for arguing me about something that is so clearly true. Anyone else notice we got 66 cents and 99 bombs? Oh, it's so good. I have 2 children. The law in the United States allows me to raise 2 humans with the same attitude that, like, this mentality doesn't leave that much. I guess. I just want to get through cleanly. Ooh. I might give myself, if I do this, if I pull this off, even if I don't pull this off, I may give myself like a free pass when it comes, oh my god. When it comes to, like 6-in-1 rooms again for a while. I feel like I may have earned a reprieve just based on this one. Alright, I'm gonna guess we have to go through the big room as much as I would like to not. I kind of want to speed run it. Not speed run it, obviously. That's a joke when you... Me and the word speed run using the same sentence is some sort of punchline. I'm just not sure how the joke cobbles together yet. But yeah, like, I'm just saying, like, I kind of want to skip rooms and just bomb my way through the doors. But I don't feel like we have enough good items necessary to swing that, you know? Like, that there's a threshold that we could have passed. I wonder now, does Mom's knife supersede the Dr. Fetus? God, I hope so. I will totally give up health to try that. Not that I want to turn this into a boring old Mom's knife run, but I don't want to do this anymore. I'm a little bit over the Dr. Fetus aspect of this. Come on. Come on. We're gonna stream tonight. Apparently I'm playing Dark Souls for the first time ever. Stoked about that. I don't know if I'm really stoked about that. I'm gonna say that I'm stoked about that, though. Fucking spiders. Really? You're not gonna give me, like, anything, I guess is the term I'm looking for. You're not gonna give me, like, okay, well, at least we're gonna get out of here without losing another spirit heart. Yeah, this shit's happening for real right now. This is the dream. The key beggar with the skeleton key. I can do this shit all day, hombre. You and me and a pile of keys makes 3. Oh my god, give up all the chests. I'm not touching a single chest until I know that he's done paying out, because there's one bomb out of there, and my entire little underground network here unravels in my hand. So you pay out with whatever you see fit, my little friendo. And eventually one of these is going to be the Master of Unlocking, and I'll take that over the Burnt Penny, because clearly I don't need the Burnt Penny that bad. Oh man, let all of these be guppy items, and all is forgiven. That's weird. I've never seen him pay out with Halo of Flies before. Maybe we had Master of Unlocking cycle through. So that's why we don't do it, man. Maybe we had Master of Unlocking cycle through there at some point. I found pills, doesn't do me any good. You know, we came out of here with 2 items. I'd say that in the long run ends up being totally worth it. Health down. Versus I found pills. Yeah, I guess we'll go with the health down. I don't know when or why that could possibly come in useful. It could, though. We're gonna get at least one more deal with the devil. I'm excited. You should be too. Oh shit, I can't shoot shit close to me because of the murder factor of having the bomb explode in my own face. So I feel like we're doing really decent damage. Like, I don't want to sit here and blow sunshine up your ass. Oh, come on, dog. I don't want to sit here and blow sunshine up your ass and tell you that it's going well, but it feels like it's recovering. I'm worried about our health. A couple of bad rooms, and we're done for. In the words of my Malaysian roommate from college, wee gibang. I don't understand you American boys. You have so much sex. Don't you understand that it's one wrong hump and you're done for? Wiser shit was never said, especially by anyone who crapped by standing on the toilet and letting it fall through the hole. Yeah, I guess. Whatever. Down to the next floor. Oh, he did though. He stood on the toilet. He put his feet on both sides. You knew when Geeb had gone to the bathroom because there were little sandal prints on both sides of the toilet seat, and it was super frustrating. I'm not trying to be like a racist asshole. It just was what it was. Cultural differences, man. It was straight up cultural differences. Why am I going after that bomb like it matters? It was a straight up cultural difference situation. You know, he was a nice enough guy. Unfortunately, America struck hard on Geeb. He became the guy who ordered pizza every night and like went to Kroger and picked up rotisserie chickens and ate the entire chicken in a sitting and put on like 60 pounds in his first year in an American university. And unfortunately, like, his dad called him out for it. I remember one day he seemed really glum, and we're like, Geeb, what's going on? And he had been like a soccer/football player in Malaysia and had been very athletic and came to us looking like a little stout, like, you know, 5 foot tall rugby player. And I was like, Geep, what's going on, man? You look glum. And he said, oh, I just got off the phone with my dad. I said, oh, okay, well, that's a good thing, right? And he said, oh, no. He asked me why I got so fat. I was just like, well, did you tell him it's because you eat too much food and play video games all day long? And then he just, I mean, he glared at me and then left. But I wasn't wrong. Like, he was just like, I fell victim to it too. I need advantages here. Oh, wait, am I Lord of the Flies now? Shit, I didn't even know I could fly. That's really good. Okay. Yeah, I guess I would be Lord of the Flies now. Alright, well, it only cost us 1 heart to come in here. Ultimately, I don't think it was worth it, but it could have been. You don't know. You don't know how it feels to be me. Real me, Tom Petty. Stop breaking my heart and enunciate. Like, I know you're going for the whole Bob Dylan thing, and I won't lie to you. I think it works for you a little bit, but, you know, as one music professional to another, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but clearly I know a thing or two about how to move some records. So why don't you, you know, I got advice for a couple of people in the music industry, and one is like, hey, Tom Petty, you know, enunciate, bro. And then the other one is, hey, Macy Gray, clear your throat. But ultimately, I think if Macy Gray cleared her throat, it would probably end her career. Is her career still going on? Try to say goodbye and I choke. Try to walk away, I stumble. I try to hide it clear. I never liked Macy Gray's music. I'm sure she's a super talented musician. Do you really need something, or are you just coming to be in my ear? Okie dokie. I don't even know which one that was. Yeah, no, they both look like me. I got a 50-50 chance of getting their names right. That's why we don't have more kids. So, yeah, I don't know. I never was a huge Macy Gray fan, but it wasn't. I understand why her music is critically acclaimed. And I guarantee you, Macy Gray's not losing any fucking sleep over the fact that oh, Ryan McLaffy Taffy Caps has something to say about the quality of my music. Who's that again? But at the same time, I never was a fan, and I always felt kind of bad about that because I felt like everybody else was. I'm just looking for spirit hearts or something. Well, okay, let's do that. That is not an actual deal with the devil, unfortunately. And then because we have the ability to fly, and not only is the Bible not good for us from here on out, but I actually think it can hurt us. We're just going to go ahead and bounce. Come on, bounce, bounce. Come on, bounce. I guess. No, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. What are you going to give me, the $1? We're just gonna leave. We're gonna leave and go to that floor because we took the Polaroid, and we're gonna pray to RN Jesus to have mercy on our feeble little soul. It's a relatively fast run by my standards, but that's assuming that's in a sick way. That's me assuming that I'm probably gonna die on this floor. Like, I'm not being optimistic, I guess, but ultimately, you know, I'm a pragmatist at heart. I'm an optimistic pragmatist. So, I'm hopeful. We're doing okay damage. I just dislike the bomb aspect so much. I 100% would not... Okay. I 100%... Okay. I don't want to be here anymore. I 100% would not have hit the dice ring, the 1, if I had known that it was going to give me Dr. Fetus, like, regardless of what the other items were. So, and then our deals with the devil have really sucked the big one, too. So, I'm banking on the fact that we won't have to go back the way we came. I'm also banking on the fact that we're going to get, like, big... You know what? I don't have to do this. I don't have to do this anymore. You're not the boss of me. I don't have to fight any rooms I don't want to, and I stand to gain virtually nothing by picking fights that are intricate or complicated or risk me losing health. I don't have to. I don't have to, and the game can't make me. So, shit on your face, game, and I will see you at the Isaac fight, and you will bow to my will. Oh, it's so big. It's so big. Thank you. Nope. Thank you, Book of Sin. Oh my god, I almost walked right into that bomb out of paranoia about Monstro. What a dick. Yeah, I have no desire to fight either of you, Loki. I get that I get that people are getting high on Mexican Loki. Oh shit. Oh shit. I just want to leave. I just want to leave. That's it. Okay, well, I won't lie to you and make you believe that that I'm playing very well. I'm not playing very well. My defensive Halo is doing a baller job of kind of having our back here. Whoa, no, I didn't see that one, man. I wasn't watching that silk. I didn't see that silkworm. This is one of those rooms where oh. Yeah, I mean, why not? You know, everything's going well as it stands. I might as well take the magician. I was really kind of hoping for Guppy's collar or something in that room. Oh my god. Bob's brain and Dr. Fetus, ladies and gentlemen. Shitting in your soul and letting it fester there until it becomes a boil that you can't possibly hide from anymore. Fuck this game and everything it stands for. Are you seriously gonna drop an angel fetus right in my lap like that? Like that's some hardcore bullshittery right there. Oh my god. Please cook your own. Oh my god. I can't deal with any of this. Oh, just die. Just get hurt a lot. Get hurt a lot. Okay, time to use the magician. And then to use Bob's brain, I guess. I gotta use it from far away, though. That's the problem. Okay, I guess with the magician, it's not so bad. Oh. Oh, it's still pretty bad. It's still so bad. I have to use Bob's brain to save myself from the nightmare. Oh. I need such good items. I need such good items on the chest. If I manage to survive that long. I feel like I can. I've actually not been playing that bad until just in the last couple of rooms. It's gotten not good. Alright, I can't really go back for anything. I'm sure I probably left something useful behind, but I give zero shits right now. I didn't like take the left hand with me. That's awesome. I don't know, man. Like, what was I hoping for? What did I think was going to show up that was going to really turn this run around for us? I'm going to take Box of Spiders with me. I'm going to hope against hope that I don't have to go to the big rooms here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say that we're going to get rid of all this nonsense. And then hope for a secret room. Okay, item. Money. Okay. I think if I wanted to, I could probably leave these rooms behind. I can dance if I want to. I can leave these rooms behind. But if I don't fight and then I have to come back, then this room's no friend of mine. Okay. I need this to be like first shot perfect. Oh. I need this to be the first attempt that I make at getting myself to the boss fight. I need it to be right on the first try. I need to not have to backtrack and do this over again. I'm gonna have to just eat it. You eat it and tell me how it tastes good. Oh no! God damn it! Fucking Bob's brain, epic fetus, Dr. Fetus, horny ass bullshit motherfucker. Ronry. Can I get out of here? Is that something I can do? I can't. Alright, well, eat that. Eat that and fucking choke on it. I feel like I'm playing... I really feel like I'm playing Zelda right now because I feel like I'm trying to drop bombs and enemies that can only be killed by eating bombs. Alright, let's hope that it's to the north here. Oh. I'm really scared. I'm really scared. I'm really scared. I'm really scared. I'm terrified. I've made bad life choices. I'm really worried that everything that I've said and done is going to come back to haunt me. I'm really sorry for how I've treated all my exes. They don't live in Texas, but Actually, I don't, well, I think one lives in Texas. I don't even know if I call her my ex. But that's kind of part of the problem. I don't want to use Bob's brain on these guys. I guess that was spiders, flies. I don't know what killed it there. Oh no, bloat. Right back at me. Right back at me. And then I panicked because I didn't know what to do. Because I knew that that bomb was coming right back in my gullet hole. I'm not fast either, as it turns out. Which one of these is mine? How many floating... How many floating pieces of shit do I have to have around my head? Oh, it was right back at me. I mean, you know, if I'm gonna die, I might as well be at the hands of Bob's brain. I would prefer that. Oh my god. Please don't do this to me. Please don't make me get... Ah! I'm so slow. Alright, well... oh, the anger and rage that was induced by that run. It was a surefire win if I didn't... Okay, I'm taking a hiatus. I'm taking a hiatus from 1 in 6 rooms unless my run is abysmally bad. I don't want to have to subject myself to that again. It was so much irritation for a run that started with so much promise, so... Okay, well, there's that. I think I'm gonna go play some Whistleblower to make myself feel better. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you within the next day or two. Until that time, on behalf of the denizens of the cave and myself, my name is Taffy, and I am out.